Hey everyone, Simon's back again for the Modern Awakened Perspective, your map for the path to enlightenment. And I've got a couple stories for you here again today. The first story is about Trump talking about replacing Ruth Bader Ginsburg with conservative judge Amy Barrett. Before I get into the story, as usual, I'll say please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. All those things make the channel grow and help people find the information further down the road. So let me go ahead and get into the story here about Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Justice Amy Barrett. President Trump has reportedly said that he is saving Judge Amy Barrett of the U.S. Court of Appeals to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the Supreme Court. Now, Barrett was a popular choice among conservatives to replace Justice Anthony Kennedy before Trump eventually nominated Justice Brett Kavanaugh. You see how much trouble they gave Kavanaugh also. Didn't really want him to get in there. But the leftists are also very upset about Amy Barrett being tabbed to be the next one for the Supreme Court. And it's no coincidence that suddenly another Ruth Bader Ginsburg sighting has surfaced. So, of course, this sighting comes into question as well. So people are still wondering if she's still alive or not. So to counter the fact that Trump wants Barrett to replace Ginsburg, as I mentioned, Ginsburg was reportedly spotted again. She was supposedly seen at the Temple Sinai in Washington, D.C. this weekend. From what I can tell, though, there was only one person who was able to take a pic of her. This was a woman named Danielle Blumenthal. And she came out and was evidently trying real hard to convince people that this was a legitimate photo. Unfortunately, the pic seems to be roundly discredited by those who have seen it. One lady commented that it was clearly photoshopped, as it is sunny in the pic of Ginsburg, but yet it was dark and dreary in D.C. this weekend, where she was supposedly seen. So, it all seems to add up to a bunch of BS to me. And the fact that everyone has to know that her being alive is severely questioned, yet there's been no, interview with her where she can come out and talk, and clearly it's showing the day and time and all those things. They just resort to throwing out another little a pic here where it's been evidently photoshopped and pretty sloppily, evidently. We'll have to see, though, what they try to do next. But, the timing of this couldn't be any more clear that they were trying to counter that Trump was going to appoint Amy Barrett. They really don't, Amy Barrett, excuse me. They really seem to not really want her to be part of the Supreme Court. And they want to keep old Ginsburg's vote in their favor. So, I'm sure a lot of you won't agree with what I'm saying and believe that she's alive or whatever. If you have some more evidence, please feel free to comment and add any pictures or whatever you may have in the comment section. But anyway, that's the story from my perspective, and I'll see you guys on the next video.